YouTubers, Hike with Mike here of course, out in the wonderful wilderness again. It's a beautiful day. Uh, really looking forward to enjoying some time, doing some hiking, and enjoying the wilderness. Come along for the adventure. Well, hello YouTubers. I arrived at camp. It's nice and quiet. I think there's only one other person in the campsite. And it's the tail end of turkey season, pun intended. I think tomorrow's the last day. It may even be today. I'll have to look it up later. But it's nice and quiet out here. You don't hear any sounds of humans, which is always good. I like it that way. So I'll check back in, see what adventures will occur on this wonderful trip in the wonderful wilderness. I stopped by McDonald's, had 2 cheeseburgers and large fries, just so I don't have to cook tonight and don't have to worry about all that mess and attracting bears and other animals. However, though, I dropped some sauce onto my shorts, so I figured when I got to camp, there was a bunch of charcoal in there, and I kind of rubbed some of the charcoal on the stain to kind of get rid of the scent, so I hope that helps so nothing gets attracted to it, because I didn't bring any extra clothes for an overnight, so I think that'll work though. Oh man, it's so beautiful out here. I really needed this bad. I was really looking forward to it all week, and I hope it's a wonderful evening and day in the woods. I got here kind of late. It's about 3 o'clock, but that's all right. Just gonna relax, go for some hikes, and probably just stay in camp. You know, I'm not gonna do a night hike out here alone, so I'll stay close to the fire and relax and just take it in, take it easy. So it should be really nice out here. I'm digging it. We've got a visitor coming to camp. There he is. The endangered gopher tortoise. There he goes. Good night. Alrighty, camp's all set up, so I'm gonna do what I like to do best and go for a hike. It's gonna be mostly forest roads, I believe, but that's alright. I used to be like really anti-forest roads, but now I kind of appreciate them. Except when they're like there's no canopy, and it's more like a savanna type of forest road where you're just in the sun, but there's lots of trees. Oh, look at this beautiful visitor. Butterflies. Alrighty. I'm gonna go for a hike. I'm gonna go for a hike. And if I see something interesting, I'll check back in. I got my orange hat on. I have a shirt around my shoulder, orange shirt. That should suffice. There's only a couple more hours until sunset, so I don't think I'll have to worry too much about hunters. I haven't heard any gunfire or anything too, so usually turkey's like a more open area, so I don't think this is really a good place for turkey hunting. There's a nice breeze. The thistles are blooming. And the butterflies are dancing, looking for their nectar. Always good medicine out here. It's a cycle. There's purpose. One great thing about being in the woods, there's no idiocy and no nonsense. It's just a natural world the way it's supposed to be. So, oh man. Ooh, there's a little cypress dome there if I want to go do a little bit of swamp hiking, but we haven't had a lot of rain. It's probably dry. I think I'll just stay on the forest road. Maybe investigate that a little bit with the flashlight in the dark, see if I see any owls or anything like that. Alrighty, I'll check back in a bit. This road looks like it goes on for miles and miles and miles. I'm not going to walk all of it, but I'll enjoy some of it. And then head back to camp and start a fire, relax, and enjoy a peaceful, easy feeling at the campsite. Those of you who have watched my channel for a while know that I tend to wax philosophical a lot. It's just part of my nature. And I was just thinking, you know, my nature is I'm really mellow and laid back for the most part. But I came up with this quote that I think kind of explains the value of being mellow. The mellow fellow has few troubles. And I think that's so true. They don't get all fired up. And unless they need to. Mellow people only get mad when it's the right time to get mad, when it's something ridiculous. And they just kind of slide off, just regular daily foolishness, and only get mad at stuff that's important. So I think if everyone was mellow, it'd be a nice, mellow world. A lot more peaceful, in my opinion anyway. Pond Road. I'll take this for a bit. Hopefully it's not too far of a hike, but it'd be nice to sit by some water and relax. So, alright, off on a different path. And just enjoy the walk, and hopefully there'll be a nice pond you can sit by and ponder things. So that'd be a nice treat before I head back to the campsite. Enough said. It appears that Pond Road takes me to the county road. So I don't see any ponds, but there was one turnoff of this road way back almost at the beginning of the hike. And maybe that's where the pond is, so I'm going to head back and find that little turnoff and see if that's where I need to be. Well, no pond to be found on Pond Road. That's alright. At least I made it back to the main road here. I'll head back to camp, relax, check the time, and start a nice fire and relax. But it's always good to be out in the woods. I'm a big recycling guy, and you know, the holidays just passed by and we had lots and lots of packages, and I always save all the cardboard packaging, and I can use it to start a campfire. It's a good way to use it. So, you know, another way to recycle things. That's always good, in my opinion. Yep, I'm in bear country. Well, I must say, I got in a lot of hiking today, which is good. I could use the exercise. So, it was nice. Almost time to go back to camp, start a fire and relax. But I think I'll take a stroll down this other forest road. And maybe if I can bushwhack into the cypress dome there, where it's a lot wetter, and see if there's anything interesting there. But, yeah, it's beautiful out here. Listening to the birds. Oh, just awesome. An equestrian trail now. Nice, soft soil, not too sugar sandy. Just about perfect for horses, I imagine. Haven't seen any equestrians here though today, probably because it's the hunting season. So that's what's kind of nice is I pretty much have this entire forest to myself. Most of the hunters pretty much left because there's only about another hour of sun before the sun sets. So I figure I'm just gonna wait until the sun sets to sit around camp and just enjoy as much walking as I can. Because it's been a while since I've done a lot of mileage, so I'm really enjoying this camp out today. Something I really needed to clear the mind, the body, and spirit. Can you hear it? The wind whispering through the pines. It's a really neat sound to hear when you're out here in the woods. I did 9 miles hiking, maybe a little bit more today, which I haven't done that much mileage in one day. My pace is 3 miles each hour, and I did a full 3 hours of hiking and really have enjoyed it a lot. Man, I feel so good. And wow, I could still do another 3 if I wanted to, but I figure I'll get back to the camp and prep the fire and just relax. But I'm so glad I got out here. I feel rejuvenated big time, and it's nice to get that feeling again, because it's been a rough year, and maybe this is a new beginning for a good year and a good journey and many new hiking trails to walk amongst in the future. So it's just been a red letter day for sure. Just digging it. Look at the caterpillar in the wind. Well, it's getting to the end of the day, and the shadows grow long as the sun sets. And I was sitting at camp, and I'm still so wired of just really jacked up with all the hiking I got in, that I decided, you know what? The only thing I have to wait for is for the sun to go down to light a fire, so why not get back in the woods again? So I'm gonna go back down this road. There's another road that I passed and didn't go down, so I think I might explore that, maybe get a nice sunset picture or video, and then head back and light a fire and sit by the fire and relax. Man, oh, it feels so good to be out here. You know, being a very philosophical person, have you noticed that all the great religious leaders and philosophers always went into the wilderness to find wisdom and peace? There's just something about the wilderness that inspires and heals people. And that's why we need to fight to save as much of it as we can. You know, no great leader said, I went to the city to find inspiration and, you know, wisdom. No, they've always gone into the woods where they can find reality and realness, serenity, peaceful, calmness. And you can think about things and clear your mind. And it sure is the best medicine in the world, in my opinion. Well, there's some sort of angry insect flying around me, making noise. Apparently, I think I have this whole entire campsite to myself. There's a tent set up 5 or 6 campsites away, but I've never seen anybody. So it's kind of cool. I always love when I have a campground all to myself. That's why I like the backcountry, where I can always have a place all by myself, no other people around. So that's kind of cool. It's just another awesome thing about this trip is it's just me, myself, and I. And